to hurt. Perfectly timed uppercut. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
A perfect counter lands. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They both want a highlight reel knockout. These two fighters are made for one another. Good counter shot by her. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Cameron and that. Here we go. It's round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every switch.
Missed with that right uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That punch landed. Got her with a punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Cameron and that. And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. For the weary. These two were made for each other. When are we going to see a jab from these two? halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. That counter shot lands. That hook just can't find the target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And down goes Estrada. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
Talk about Estrada in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice counter shot by her. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Cameron. Time for the fifth round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
She wasn't ready for that counter. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
She got clipped by that counter. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. That uppercut just missed. off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration. This is the beginning of round 6. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Incredible work rate. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They absorb another combination. Clean straight right to the head. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Cameron in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep...
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your throw.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Sanisa Estrada is hurt. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Another scoring shot there. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to... And we enter the 8th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken a unanimous